Hi, and welcome back to the MattCast podcast. I am Matty Lyjo and my co-host Matty J, along with editor Ryan.
Editor-in-chief.
Editor-in-chief. Make sure you guys do the whole like, comment, and subscribe. Fun jazz. It's Grape139 commented again.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he's just like, I got 3 minutes in, didn't realize I'd.
That's so funny.
Yeah, you guys
We're
brought me
getting
up.
another shout out.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
We're sponsored by the greatest electrical company, Hart Ventures Electrical Services. He does free estimates. I'm actually about to get him scheduled in because our normal electrician still hasn't showed up to fix our problems. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hit you up, Mr. Hart.
What do you need done?
Fixing that outlet and probably trying to figure out like where it started from because there's probably a bad wire too.
Yeah, probably.
I did the dumb thing and I turned on all the breakers again while the outlet was out, and I touched the little thing with like my
A fork?
I touched it with like a little hot cold like
Yeah.
reader thing, and all the wires were cold, and I'm like, that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Now I at least know, hey, here you go. Figure it out, dog.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking a little bit about the Super Bowl here. There's not much to really talk about this other than who we think is going to win and how and why. We got our trivia, which is the Saints this week, and then there's more trivia with the Super Bowl trivia that Matty J has been creating all week. So let's hop right on into it. We got the Seahawks, Patriots. Everybody should know this. Who do you think is going to win?
So the only chance I see the Patriots winning is if their defense does more than what Seattle has really faced this whole playoffs.
Yeah.
Because like throughout the season, I feel like whenever Sam Darnold was in high pressure situations, he's either taking sacks or he's throwing needless interceptions. But since they got into the playoffs, granted they only played two teams, Sam Darnold has looked amazing. The Patriots defense looks amazing. So I feel like that's going to be very interesting. The problem is I feel like Seattle's defense has also been great and New England's offense has been dog shit.
Yeah.
So if we're going like, 2-1, I'm thinking the Seahawks are probably going to win it. The biggest thing you got to do is you got to shut down JSN. But even then, they're going to either run down your throat with Kenneth Walker. Cooper Kupp has been coming alive this postseason. So I'm interested to see how it goes. The only way I can really see New England making it close is if their defense scores and they limit the running game and they're just forcing it to be thrown by Sam Darnold. But he's got limited weapons. It's JSN, Cooper Kupp, and then AJ Barner.
Yeah.
So
don't they also have a Shaheed as well?
yeah, okay, fair enough. I honestly keep forgetting about Raheed Shaheed. And he's been really, really good. But honestly, I say the same thing with Marcus Jones when it comes to like punt returns, kickoff returns. So it's one of the things that like I was looking at like the Rams and the Seahawks were like 50-50, like that they are so evenly matched. I think the Patriots are just slightly under the Seahawks, and I don't see them doing another boneheaded move of passing it on the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
Think about that play whenever it comes to trivia. Just an FYI.
Okay.
I might have included it.
Thrown that one in there.
Yeah. So obviously I'm going Seahawks.
Yeah. And I'm
which pains me because as a Rams fan, I don't want to see anybody in our division succeed. I always want to see them crash and burn. So I'm not one of those fans who's like, oh, like we won it as like a division. Our division is so strong that we have the Super Bowl champions. Like, no, fuck that. Like when we were in Seattle and San Francisco, I was like, when they were playing each other too, I was like, I hope they both lose. I know it's not possible, but I hope they both lose.
But yeah, like seeing Indiana win in the NCAA championship, they were part of the Big Ten, so I was kind of like, oh yeah, it's Big Ten representation. Nebraska hasn't won in fucking forever.
Yeah,
since the 90s.
Oh, okay. When's Iowa State won?
Never.
Thank you. Like, let's not get laughing.
Hey, you guys at least have reached the top, all right?
Yeah.
I'm still dreaming. Actually,
basketball. You might have basketball.
Yeah, might have basketball chance there this season. One thing I saw though was that someone put in the ChatGPT when every team's going to win their next championship. Iowa State was like 2055.
Hell yeah.
And I'm just like, so you're telling me there's a chance?
I don't think you'd live that long.
That'd be 56.
Yeah, I don't think you're
I
gonna
think
make
I
it.
could do it. Now that I'm not in the Army
You better
anymore,
say, hearing your disability from the Army, it's like, I just imagine you're just tendons and bones
dude, I'll
barely
just
making
be
it up
in
the
a
stairs.
wheelchair, just crippled around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free games if you can sponsor
Exactly.
yourself right.
Yeah. And then Nebraska was shortly before that, was in like 2048.
Not only not.
At this rate, we'll get Nebraska winning a championship before GTA 6.
I was just kind of looking at like the Seahawks season so far.
A
And like,
pretty respectable season
yeah.
when
And like,
you compare it to the Patriots.
I'm
The
looking at
problem
that
is-
Steelers game
Yeah.
we played against them and how the Steelers blew a 10-point lead in the third quarter.
Mhm.
And then they lost by 31-17 because Caleb Johnson let the kick go past him like he did in college.
Yeah.
And it just sat in the end zone. They got a kickoff for a touchdown.
I mean, that team has so much accountability. Like, you saw it when they played the Rams, where that one player, he got that unnecessary roughness, and you had like the rookie going over and like trying to like not only say school him on it. I think the biggest thing that if you're a Patriots fan, you need this win to validate the fact that you guys are a good team, because I feel like the easy schedule merchants, and especially like the cupcake that they've had in the playoffs, it really does suck if you get just absolutely dog walked in the Super Bowl. It's like, yeah, this is a team that really shouldn't have been there in the first place. Like, if Bo Nix was in the championship game,
It'd be Broncos,
potentially.
Seahawks, potentially.
It's one of the things that like they need to win this game to like validate. Like, no, we were that team the whole time. We can't choose who we play this season. We can only just affect how we play them.
Never apologize for a win.
No.
Yeah. They lost to the Raiders first week, which I give a little bit of grace first week losses, personally myself, but then they won against the Dolphins, which is an interdivision rivalry. Lost to the Steelers in a very heavy defensive battle in week 3, and then lost to the Bills at the end of the season, but after that they dominated the game. The one game that was pretty close out of the rest of them was that Ravens-Patriots game, where Derrick Henry had 200 yards of rushing and was averaging like 11 yards a
The one
carry.
that they benched him in the second quarter,
Yeah.
second half. They're just like, he's good. He did enough.
Yeah, they could have just let him run and have probably a in-game record in the NFL of just rushing the ball. He was on track for it, but that's what got the Patriots back to win. It leads me.
So you're leaning Seattle.
Yeah, I'm leaning Seattle. I'd love to see Mike Vrabel and the boys get the Super Bowl, but that Seahawks team is it's too good. It's too good of a team, too well-rounded. And like you said, very
away.
Yeah, very self-correcting as well, policing their own and everything. All around just a solid team. And yeah, it's going to be a defensive battle all the way around if the Patriots show up. If not, it's just going to be a complete blowout by the Seahawks.
It doesn't look like the odds have changed that much.
4.5 spread.
Actually, it didn't change at all.
4.5 or 45.5 total, with the money line being minus 238 for the Seahawks.
Yeah, like
and then
last week we covered it exact same odds.
Yeah, if you're a betting man, which we don't give a betting advice, you could take the gamble on the Patriots. So your Seahawks as well.
Seahawks, yeah.
Just to add my own piece, I'm also going Seahawks, not for any analytical reasons, but I think it'd be cool because they lost against the Patriots in 2014. Right?
I think 2015.
2015.
Yeah. Good memory there. As three white hosts, I think there's a bigger, more controversial matchup that's happening. The halftime show. Are you guys more Turning Point USA, Kid Rock? Or are you more Bad Bunny? Matt, you start.
I'm just not watching either. Not political at all.
You're like gonna go get a beer.
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna go play some catch or something outside.
Yeah.
Throw the ball around, even if it's with myself. I'll be like a child again.
There you go.
Just toss it up in the air, run over to it.
Oh, they meant playing with yourself like a child. I was like,
no.
Word.
Insert Vine Boom sound effect for that one.
Yeah. You're like, Ryan, note.
Write it down. Yeah, for the halftime show,
I'm genuinely asking.
I'm not gonna watch it. I mean, I usually don't even watch the halftime shows anyway. That's like, unless they're like bands I actually like. which is very rare.
Fair.
Oh, like last year, I think it was Kendrick Lamar, and that's album press at the time. So
Yeah.
I'll tune into that, and then he shat on Drake in all of Canada, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, and then it was pretty much like we all knew Kendrick was gonna do the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just kind of like I was sitting there like,
what's your guys' like favorite Super Bowl halftime?
I really liked the 50 Eminem Snoop.
Oh, really?
I liked it. They hit a lot of like their better songs too. It wasn't like other Super Bowls where they do their like songs that are out there and then only hit one or two of their top 10. Like, you get what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Because that thing just pisses me off. Like the Who, when they did their Super Bowl.
All right, hold on. I just remembered that the Super Bowl halftime show is a question in the Super Bowl quiz. So we're gonna
Pause
table
on
the
that.
discussion.
Yeah.
And we're gonna move forward. I'm feeling good on Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. What are we going straight into trivia?
We'll do the Saints trivia, yeah. Because the Saints are not the super there's a lot of toss-ups in this week's trivia.
Oh shit.
So this one's gonna be, at least for you, Matt, you should know every single one of them. Ryan, you should know at least one of them. They are still inactive. Actually, two of them are active players.
Okay.
One of them was on someone's fantasy team throughout the whole season this year. And you've definitely played them at least twice. I checked.
Okay.
Yeah. So you should at least recognize the name when it comes up.
Giving me even one is gracious, though. I will say that.
All right. So this player is a running back. He wore number 25 with the Saints. He's 6 foot, 205 pounds. He was the first round, second overall pick. He was drafted with the Saints in 06. Played for the Miami Dolphins, Detroit Lions, San Francisco 49ers, and the Buffalo Bills. He was a Super Bowl champion, first team All Pro 2008, NFL PFWA All Rookie Team, Saints Hall of Fame, BCS National Championship or champion, two-time AP National Champion, Heisman Trophy, Walter Camp Award, AP College Football Player of the Year, Sporting News Player of the Year, two-time Chick Harley Award, Doak Walker Award, Jim Brown Trophy, two-time Consensus All-American, two-time Pac-10 Offensive Player of the Year, two-time First Team All Pac-10, and a USC Trojans number 5 retired number.
Mambo number 5.
Do you have any idea who he might be, Ryan?
I'll just skip. No clue.
Okay.
This is Reggie Bush.
This is Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Hold on. You said
Bush.
Someone said Bush? Someone say Bush?
Hey, we're talking about advertisements, dog. I would love.
How cool would it be? Hey, if you're watching, hit up your boys.
I love a Bush Light.
Can you imagine somebody
love a Bush Light.
Advertisement in general.
The Bush Weekly Trivia.
Oh, dude. Sorry, Harvengers.
Sending out some emails.
There you go.
So this guy.
Okay, I know who this is.
You do know who this guy is? Okay. He's 5'10", 190 pounds. He was a first round 20th overall pick. He was drafted by the New Orleans Saints in 2014. Played with the New England Patriots in 2017. Was with the Los Angeles Rams in 2018 to 2019. Houston Texans 2020 to 2022. Dallas Cowboys 2023 to 2024. The Saints in 25. And is currently with the Buffalo Bills. He won the Fred Blinkoff Award in 2013, Consensus All-American in 2013, NCAA Receiving Yards Leader in 2013, First Team All Pac-12.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I lied. I thought this is somebody else, and then you started naming off teams, and I was like, that doesn't sound right. Can you say some of those again?
New Orleans Saints, 2014 to 2016.
Okay.
The Patriots in 2017.
Okay.
The Rams from 2018 to 2019. The Houston Texans from 2020 to 2022. The Dallas Cowboys 2023 to 2024. The Saints again in 2025. Got traded to the Bills this season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know who this is now.
Pass.
I'm not gonna lie. When I saw number 10, my mind immediately went to just Taysom Hill. That's not it. It's Brandon Cooks.
Yes.
Okay.
It is Brandon Cooks.
Yeah,
Oh wait, go back. See that again. I do a really good rock.
This guy is also another active player. Went to BYU. He went undrafted in 2017. Was on the practice squad with the Green Bay Packers in 2017, and then got picked up by the Saints also in 2017. He doesn't have a whole lot of accolades to his name, but he's the most single season touchdowns without a turnover by a quarterback with 7 in 2019. Only player with 1,000 receiving, passing, and rushing yards during the Super Bowl era in 2025. He has a touchdown to interception ratio of 12-9.
pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive. Passer rating of an 88.5. Passing yards of 2,426. Rushing yards with 2,551. Receiving yards of 1,034. Rushing yards of 489. He has 19 total tackles, which I didn't know he had tackles too, and 57 touchdowns, which is also pretty impressive in his short career.
Did you say who he was currently playing for?
The Saints.
The Saints.
He spent this whole season on IR, but everybody was kind of sitting there waiting for his return because he was a pivotal player in their team last year. If you kind of want a little bit of a hint, he was on Coming for You's team last year and was kind of a pivotal player for him.
I don't think he was on.
He was.
I was dead last.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I'm waiting on those.
Waiting on those firefighter
Yeah.
calendars.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
You have no idea?
This is Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
So he gave you the answer too.
I don't know what I said it last round.
Yeah,
but
last
then
round.
I'm trying to think why the fuck I thought Taysom Hill was number 10.
Yeah.
It's either no, you said he was on IR, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No
But he's like a Swiss Army knife of fucking.
He plays tight end, wide receiver, running back, quarterback, like
fullback. Like he does it all.
He does it all. He's a true utility knife athlete.
So, do we want to like pause the video so we can get reset up?
We can, or we can just let it go and then this guy can just cut it out.
Yeah, sure. Put all the heavy work on me.
Yeah, don't just click a simple button right now.
No, it's fine.
So, with the Super Bowl going on, I thought it'd be a really good time. So we're gonna be searching up Super Bowl. I thought if we did a Super Bowl quiz, it would be just kind of like just perfect timing.
Yeah,
so
it'd be good.
I'm not gonna lie, I definitely stole this idea from Bar Down Quizzes. I'm a big fan of theirs. They're all like hockey related. So I thought with us doing football stuff, and I'm also adding in like a school grade system of an ABCDF. And each of the 10 questions will increase in difficulty as we go along. Last question, so there's technically 11 questions. The last one is extra credit to get more points.
I never did extra credit.
You never know. So how are we ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Question 1, and I'm going to need you to be very specific here. Where and when is Super Bowl LX? I don't know.
Is that 60? 60, right? Super Bowl 60? LX?
Yeah.
Yes.
50.
Yeah.
Being hosted, date and stadium. So you can either do the exact stadium name or you can do the exact city name. But depending on what you write down, I am not afraid to either give you half points or tell you that it's straight up wrong. Matt's counting to himself, trying to figure out the exact date.
I ran out of fingers.
I will also tell you, we are not going. I'm more looking for the subject, and I'm not looking for spelling. So as long as you know the material,
Okay.
you need to get the mic a little closer. You can move it. You can move the mic.
Okay.
You can move the mic. You don't have to. Yeah.
ASMR for our viewers.
Yeah.
That works perfect because then I can actually. Okay.
Ryan, you're ready?
Okay, I don't know the stadium name, but I do know the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2. Matt, you don't need to do all this extra credit. So, okay. So I'll give you guys both half points for giving the date correct. But they don't play in San Francisco. They play in Santa Clara.
Well, what's up with the Golden Gate Bridge?
Because the team name is San Francisco 49ers. It's the same. If we were doing LA, I would be wanting to see Inglewood, California. but Levi Stadium is in Santa Clara, California. So February 8th, 2026 at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California.
But it's not the 49ers playing.
It
But they're playing at their stadium?
correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I guess that makes sense
Yep.
then. All right.
Yeah, they pick the stadiums like years in advance.
So
Yeah.
both give yourself a half point.
That's half the tally.
Okay, that works. However it makes sense to you guys. Question number 2. What teams or team have won the most Vince Lombardi, and that should be trophies, not trophy, but so what team or teams have won the most Vince Lombardi trophies? I knew that you would get this. Yeah. Like I said, they start out easy and they get harder as we go.
Yeah.
All right, you got it?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, Ryan. Let's see yours. Patriots is one of them, so we'll give you a half point.
Half point. Sweet.
Matt, you correctly wrote down Steelers and Patriots. You can't see his screen. You're just gonna have to Ryan. I hope
Trust me, bro.
Yeah. But yes, they are both tied at 6. And here are the Super Bowls they've won. The recent one came in 2018 with the win over the Falcons from the
24-point comeback.
24-point comeback.
So they're both tied up?
They're both tied up. So they're
kind
both
of why I want the Patriots to lose.
Stairway to 7.
I was thinking that. Stairway to 7.
Question number 3. Previously mentioned that Super Bowl in 2015, Marshawn Lynch stayed 4 minutes and 51 seconds at his podium on his over an hour less than any of his other teammates are coaching. Reporters got the same question, maybe in a different phrasing, or he just said straight up this answer. What was the answer that Marshawn Lynch was saying during the Super Bowl press conference?
What year was this again?
2015.
2015. Trying to think of what memes were popular back in 2015. Okay.
All right. Let's see your answer, Ryan. These nuts is unfortunately not correct. Maddie Light does have the right answer. Is I'm here so I don't get fined.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
That's actually kind of a baller move. That's pretty badass.
Previously in the season, he had, I believe it was like $500,000 worth of fines.
That's where that meme comes from.
Yeah,
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah, that's all he said for 5 minutes. And when that 5 minutes, well, technically 4 minutes and 51 seconds, when that time was up, he said, "All right," and he just got up and he left.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the first time he got fined was because he skipped out on an interview after a loss, and he was upset about it.
It was a lot of money.
I didn't know you get fined for skipping out interviews. Like you're obligated to do interviews.
Yeah, because it's more content for them, and like you're paying the press to be there to take those questions, and
if you're just gonna say F you and leave, then okay, I get it.
So the Super Bowl is known very much so for their commercials, but in this nationwide commercial, they drew a lot of controversy talking about a very dark subject. The Super Bowl commercial is known as Boy. It disturbed a lot of the Super Bowl watchers. What in the subject of the commercial were they talking about? This one's a kind of like subjective. If I think I kind of know what you're getting at, I'll give you some credits and points. You ready, Ryan? Matt looks to be ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's see your answers. Drug abuse and human trafficking are both incorrect answers.
He said dark, so I'm like, all right.
Let's see how dark we can get.
So, "Make Safe Happen" was the slogan. The kid died in an accident, but they were all preventable accidents. They showed something as drowning in a tub, exposure to chemicals under a sink, and a TV dropping onto
Jesus Christ.
It was pretty controversial in its time, and it's probably one of the darkest Super Bowl commercials to air. Now, there's other controversial commercials I could have talked about here. I chose to go with this one because it's still pretty recent, and I thought that you guys would potentially get it right.
I feel like Puppy Monkey Baby was probably the most controversial one I've ever seen. That was pretty fucked.
What about the hamsters and the juice?
I love how they're like, "Hey, watch this kid die violently. Buy our insurance."
Yeah, there's a good way to prevent it is getting insurance. Question 5 is who is the first black QB to start, and he also happened to win the Super Bowl?
He also played for the Titans, didn't he?
I don't believe so. I think you're thinking of Warren Moon, and
that's who I'm thinking of.
That was a big hand. I probably shouldn't have said that, but no, that's not correct. I wish I didn't say anything.
It's not Warren Moon.
It's definitely not Warren Moon. I was actually very gracious enough to include a photo of him because I knew you guys knew no idea who this guy was.
I thought it was Warren Moon. I was
No.
just like,
So many Redskins fans are Commanders, Redskins, whatever you want to call yourself. However you self-identify as a DC Commanders fan.
I'm just doing it for the answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan, if you want to shout out anybody.
Martin Luther King.
So the date is
Martin Luther King out there throwing a 60-yard bomb.
Are we talking senior or junior?
Junior.
Yeah. I have a dream. January 30th, 1988, the Washington Commanders beat the Denver Broncos 42-10. They're playing John Elway in the Broncos, so pretty historic team. This is Doug Williams. He was 18 for 29, 340 yards. He had 4 passing touchdowns, all 4 in the second half. Most in the Super Bowl history at that point, and I think that still stands. At the time, it broke the Super Bowl passing yard record, which was broken next year by Joe Montana.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doug Williams. He was the first African-American to start the Super Bowl. He's the first one to win a Super Bowl, and he's the first one to win a MVP as a starting quarterback. So,
Hell yeah.
Interesting.
yeah. Question number 6. Who is the first team to go back-to-back in Super Bowl wins in the Super Bowl era? And stunned silence falls under the crowd.
Well, I feel like these are misleading hints.
And it's not them. Or them.
Well, they definitely have, but they're not the first team.
They have, but they weren't the first. Ooh, you know what? I think I actually fucking know this one.
This, honestly, it's one of those things that I feel like when you're first starting to learn the history of the NFL, this should be a pretty easy question. Matt, your answer's wrong. You might as well erase it. Matt put the Baltimore Colts, which I don't think they even won it ever as a franchise, but I could be wrong there.
I thought they won.
Ryan, let's see your answer. Oh my God, Ryan. Okay. They are a team that have won it back to back, but they are not the team who won it first back to back. Oh, damn.
Was it the Packers?
The Packers winning the Super Bowl 1 and 2, 1966 and 1967. Vince Lombardi and Bart Starr, who was the MVP of the Super Bowls, beat the Chiefs and the Raiders, and they are the first team to win a Super Bowl.
Oh, wow.
And they are the first team to go back to back.
So they were my second choice. I was thinking, I feel
like if you have a friend that's a Packers fan, they will never let you not know that as a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely sounds about right. My dad's a Packers fan.
Yeah. So he might be a little upset that you didn't know that.
Him getting the belt.
So we're going to stick to that question. Renamed in 1971 to honor Vince Lombardi's death, which happened in 1970. What was the original name of the Super Bowl trophy called?
I don't know it. But that's okay. Doesn't mean I can't answer.
Also, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 95% sure from a Reddit post that the image on the right is the first trophy.
Don't worry, guys. We'll edit all this out in post.
We're going to get every single one right in post.
I'm going to get every single one right in post. You got me
It's
fucked
all
up.
AI.
All right, you're fired.
Wow, Ryan, that is really good. Correct answer. It's like a really bad JPEG.
It's not even
over.
It's like really shitty.
It's rock.
It's not even AI. It's just I took your mouth and edited it.
I look like one of. I'm not even on camera, so you don't even make me look like the Canadians on South Park.
Oh, that's
like heads detached. No, that's not even on camera.
South Park.
Yeah. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A keg of Busch Light. Unfortunately, that's incorrect, Ryan. Matty Light wrote World Champion Cup. I'm not going to give that to you. The original name was the World Professional Football Championship Trophy.
Okay.
Something extremely basic.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that to me, I was like, that's a pretty deep cut. I don't think anyone knows it besides
people that look it up.
Someone like myself who looked it up.
In it.
We invented a sport and then made ourselves the world champions of it.
Yeah.
How fucking American is that?
We've done that a couple different times.
I love this country.
The current Vince Lombardi Trophy was designed by Tiffany & Co. And yeah, they made it in they renamed it in 1971 to honor Vince Lombardi's death, which happened in 1970. Probably one of the greatest head coaches to ever coach
Yeah,
football.
but Bill Belichick came.
So that on the right, that was the original.
I believe so.
Yeah. Do the Packers, you think, still have that?
I'm sure in their Hall of Fame, or even in like the NFL Hall of Fame. So, question number 8. Bills fans, you might want to turn around for this, but who was the head coach of the Bills during their 4 consecutive Super Bowl losing streak?
God, I'm fucking forgetting his name. I know who one of his quarterbacks was, though.
Okay.
I'll just put the quarterback's name.
That won't help you here.
I know.
Okay, Ryan, let's see your answers. John F. Kennedy is also incorrect. So Marv Levy from 1991, they lost to the New York Giants in 2019. In 19 Marvlevy.
It's for post.
Okay, Ryan, let's see your answers. Marv Levy, that is correct. Wow, Ryan, that is really good. Correct answer. 1992, they lost to the Washington Redskins 37-24. I don't know what happened here, but in 1993, they lost 52-17 by the Dallas Cowboys. And then they played them again in 1994. You think you get your rubber match, but nope, it was 30-13 in favor of the Cowboys, who went back to back with which head coach? I'll give you extra credit, a little half point if you.
Well, I was just gonna do like they had Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith.
I'm looking for a coach.
God, I'm forgetting his name
Oh
too.
my God, this is Tom Landry.
Dang it!
Question number 9. There's only been one time in the entire Super Bowl era that they have a co-MVP. Can you name the 2 players that were co-MVPs?
It's not these players?
Correct. These 2 play for different teams, and
Okay.
they won it at different times. So the very granular Uncanny Valley photo on the right is Jalen Hurts.
That's who I thought. Okay.
Who won it last year.
That was
And
my
then
QB.
the one on the left who looks really crystal clear and pristine is Cooper Kupp. No bias from a Rams fan whatsoever, whoever made this.
No, none.
Wait, are these like? Do you want us to name the 2 players a Super Bowl or the 2 players that were named co-MVP?
So in one Super Bowl, there was 2 players named co-MVPs.
Mhm.
I need to know the names of those 2 players. It's
Okay.
only happened once in NFL history. Okay, Matt, you're wrong. He put down Cooper Kupp and Aaron Donald. Mr. Editor-in-Chief, can we see your answer of Tom Brady and Brett Favre, who've never played with each other, but it's not a bad guess. So we were looking for in Super Bowl 12, defensive end Harvey Martin and Randy White, a defensive tackle, both for the Dallas Cowboys, led the defense, who had 8 turnovers in their win, and they were both named co-MVPs, which has never happened, and it'd be interesting to see if it ever happens again. Now, let's go back 11 years and 2 days ago. February 1st, 2015 is the 4th quarter, 26 seconds left, 1 yard to go. It's 2nd and goal. Seahawks throw an interception to lose the game. I need you to, the best of your ability, draw the play. Now, I'm not saying I need to see the routes that were run. I'm not saying draw this right here. I think that would be a little
Sketch
easy.
Mona Lisa.
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you, I'm giving you a big hint. This is how they lined up. Now, I need to know what play was run. I would like to shout out the nice people at Reddit who I got the idea from. I thought it was a really cool concept.
Yeah.
This one we might have to do like kind of a group judging if it's worthy or not for points. What we can do, since there is a couple different players on the field, we can even, however many correct routes you have on the route tree, we can give you points based off of that. I think it's pretty fair to say. Well, you at least have 11 men on the field.
Yeah. I also know I have the correct route where the interception happened.
We'll see.
I don't know. What?
Okay. So do you want to show it a little bit better to the camera, please? So hold your answers up, Matt, if you don't mind showing yours just a little bit more to the camera. Here is the play. So it was supposed to be a pick play here. Old boy comes in. Matt, I'll give you like a quarter of the point for having this correct. And then you missed the other wide receiver going out. Well, kind of.
Because I have the tight end, I have him on a curl. I just didn't know where he was going.
You know what, Matt? I'll at least give you maybe a full point here. I feel like you're kind of cheating, but I feel like it's enough to, like I said, that you know the concept.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Editor, I don't think I got to see yours.
So what I'm going to do in post is I'm going to take that image and I'm just going to paste it.
Okay. Ryan, would you agree from looking at this photo that he's probably worthy of a point or maybe half a point?
Especially, so he got on the right side, those two crossing, right?
Yeah.
I'd say the only thing keeping him, from getting a point would just be missing that
the tight end.
The tight end.
Out.
But just because that's not there, I mean, I
and then the wide receiver motioned over and does that crossing.
So you know what? We'll give you a half point.
I'd say
with the running back also going out. The only one I have wrong is the tight end going to the left.
Final ruling, you're getting a half point.
Bullshit.
I'd advocate for a full point, and I'm against you.
I don't think it was full on like he was just supposed to stop there because he was supposed to go.
If you watch the play, it is intentionally a pick, like a pick play.
Yeah, it intentionally is, but he does go out for an actual route.
He actually doesn't.
He doesn't.
He does not.
Yeah, I'll argue, but
you can watch the film, but I'll tell you,
I'll probably be wrong.
You are wrong. I watched it just today just to make sure about this. Going into the bonus question, it looks like Matty Light is 4 out of 10, and our editor-in-chief was
1 point.
1 full point.
One
okay,
full point.
hey, you can make a mean comeback right now. Now, the Super Bowl is pretty iconic for their halftime performances. For a 10th of a point, name as many Super Bowl halftime performances as you can in 60 seconds. Hold up, it will start on my timer. Now, here's the catch. Jesus. You can't just name any fucking people. Like, if there's any name that is wrong on your list, and I'm not looking for just headliners, like anyone that ever sang in a Super Bowl. If you get any name wrong, the whole question is automatically wrong. So that basically
prevents... so just don't list all the bands you know.
Correct.
Gotcha.
That is what prevents you from just naming. Gentlemen, get your pens ready. 3, 2, 1, begin. This is why I somewhat panicked when we were talking about the Super Bowl performers earlier. I was like, wait.
Okay.
I was like, wait. No one mentioned anything. And I couldn't give you exactly freebies, but the images from this slide should at least tell you at least 2 performers. We are at 30 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down, please. Okay. Matty Light, I see The Who. Michael Jackson.
Yep.
That is correct. He's the first of the major promotional Super Bowl halftimes that we know today.
Really?
Before it was all like high school marching bands. Michael Jackson was like the first real halftime performance. Eminem, I'm assuming 50. That's 50. Snoop, those are all correct. You're missing from that show Mary Elizabeth or Mary Blige. I can't remember.
Still got the main.
Yeah, and Dr. Dre. So Bad Bunny. I was gonna mention about, since he technically hasn't performed yet, that I wouldn't include him, but
he hasn't performed yet. He doesn't get the points. Take off his fucking points.
He's performing.
Has he performed?
But he hasn't performed.
But he's performing literally this week.
But he's not a past tense performer.
Disqualified.
So here, I didn't mention it, so we'll let it slide. Katy Perry, Kendrick Lamar.
Editors start throwing tomatoes at the screen.
And Shakira. All of those are correct. You're missing a ton.
I am. I know.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you almost get a full point.
I would just put this as 1 because they were all in one act, personally.
No, it's literally like as many performers.
Okay.
That's like because there's other shows. Well, Ryan, let's see yours. So Katy Perry, Kendrick, SpongeBob is correct. I will give you that, and Travis Scott. Now,
SpongeBob was in the Super Bowl.
no, you are absolutely correct.
Okay.
He was.
Yes.
I watched that one in
There's
basic training.
so many people that you're missing, like Jennifer.
I wasn't sure if it was J-Lo or if it was
J-Lo, Lady Gaga.
I wanted to say Lady Gaga.
Bruno Mars,
Oh,
The
yeah.
Weeknd, Justin Timberlake. He had that incident with the female Jackson. I can't remember her name, where he ripped off her thing.
That's what I was blanking on in the last minute. I was like, who had that wardrobe malfunction during the Super Bowl? I couldn't think of her freaking name.
The one I'm really surprised neither one of you put down was Creed, because then they do it and
they did an NFC Championship.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't put Creed.
I was going to put Creed, but then I remembered NFC
I wanted to put Creed, but I wasn't sure.
I honestly thought they were, so I'm glad that. So the Red Hot Chili Peppers have performed it. Like, there's a whole bunch of people that you would. So you are sitting at 4.9 points. I wish you would have got one more just so we can say that you're at an even 5.
Yeah.
Mr. Editor, you are at a 1.4. So both of you guys are failing the classes.
Yay!
Did you guys at least learn something today?
I am getting so fucking grounded, dude. It's so over.
Wait, are you emailing the report card or emailing it?
we can fix this.
Well,
I have Adobe.
It will be mailed. The problem is, since you guys are both failing, I need you to get it signed by your parents.
I can forge a signature.
Yeah, I can forge.
I did that shit in middle school.
We're probably gonna do more of these throughout the off season, just because for me they're kind of fun to do. I feel like it's a deep dive on certain topics that.
Side note,
I
think it'd be a lot more fun if I found some and then asked you guys, because you guys are way more knowledgeable.
I like yours because yours is like
everyman.
I watch football, but if someone asked me who's that guy, and you just go, I don't know, but he's cute in number 17. Like, that's all you would really be.
So what's happening right now is like when you would take just a normal person and throw them in the Olympics.
Yeah, exactly.
So you see like how impressive a normal Olympian is.
Now, here's the thing. I wish we had someone that actually scored higher than a 5. That would have made myself feel a lot better. Then I would have been like, okay, like my co-host maybe knows a little bit about football. There's some questions I'm actually pretty surprised he didn't get.
Yeah, there were like ones that like I'm sitting there, I know who it was. It's just same thing with like the other trivia. I'm just blanking on the name.
Gotcha.
I can envision them. I can see them in pictures and everything. And
so here's the thing: if you guys keep failing the test, I might have to make a study guide. And you two are gonna have to stay after detention. We want to thank our presenting sponsor again, Harventures Electrical Services. Free estimates in the Omaha, Iowa, Western Nebraska, Northern Nebraska, Southern Nebraska areas that needs electrical work. He's a good friend of the show. You'll see him again later on the season as we do softball again. So we'll have Coach Joe on, and we'll be repping Harventures in our uniforms for both the men's and the co-ed.
It's
awesome.
Which I'm the co-coach for the men's team. We have it where, since Coach Joe knows so much of like the actual league stuff, he's handling like the background stuff. I'll handle like the day-to-day roster of the team.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's kind of how we're handling it, so he can fully pass it off in like coming seasons. Like, all right, now you know how to do it.
Yeah.
Like, all right, cool. But yeah. So yeah, thank you guys all for joining. I am Matty Lightjo, my co-host, Matty J.
Let us know how you did below. Hey, grade 1 through 9. I'd love to know how you did. And if I got any of the questions wrong, because I mean, I'm not the greatest researcher in the world. So, Google AI could always be wrong. Who knows?
True. Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Make mistakes.
Then we also got editor Ryan here as well. Yeah. Thank you guys all for coming. Bye.